Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry and I am pooped. I'm tired. I just got done a lot of work. Joe's nowhere to be around. Whenever I got work to do, it seems like. This I could actually use his hand doing. Tom hasn't seen it yet.
I have not.
Tom was busy editing, for those who are wondering why didn't I get Tom to help me? He was working.
Exactly. I have an alibi this time.
So, here we go. Got the tile floor down, still has to be mopped up a little bit. Got the molding up and I got the screen door here. I just have to put a handle on it. I don't think we need a handle out here because it could just get pushed open like that, right?
Yeah, and it's got hydraulics to close itself, obviously.
Got a little lock there for it. No, you can't come in. Anyway, I still have to do caulking here. If you come out here, you can see. See right here, I just cut this one down, and it was very hard for me to go through the table saw with that and keep it because it was so flexible. So, but I'll fill that in with caulking. I gotta fill all the nail holes in with caulking. I'm done for the day, but I just wanted to show you. So we got this, of course, this door here. We got now this screen door, and you probably should come out here and take a look at it from out here.
Sure.
I have to put a handle right here.
Ah.
But you see how nice it closes?
Oh yeah, you can't even hear it.
Well, not then if I go like this.
Well, okay, you can hear that.
Yeah, I put little pieces of Velcro, like fuzzy Velcro, on there. But
Try and dampen it a bit.
Yeah, and it did. It dampened it some, but it didn't dampen it completely.
Also help keep it from, damaging.
Well, I have one of those things. Those I don't even know what they're called. The thing that goes on the inside, so you can actually keep it all the way open if you wanted to, and then it'll close it slowly instead of so fast.
Like one of those hydraulic arms?
Yeah. I just haven't hooked it up yet. I
don't know what they're called.
I'll see how annoying it is, but
Oh, the side looks a lot better with the hinges in it.
yeah, and there's molding over top of it too.
So there is.
You see, I put all the molding around the outside too.
Yep.
But I have to, like I said, I have to fill in the nail holes still with some caulk and then paint it. But yeah, I am almost completely done it. It looks so different now. Between the, just having that other door on that shed was one thing, but once I put this door on, it's like, wow, it's first time ever this thing actually looks finished off out here.
Yeah, no kidding. It used to just be a concrete pad with nothing else in it.
Yeah, but yeah,
I do actually really like the tile in the front of the door. Like, that's a really nice touch that you just otherwise wouldn't notice.
Well, thank you, Tom. Yeah, because I was like, if I would have put a transition piece, like a piece of wood there, and stained it, because that's what I was originally going to do, I couldn't nail it because I had concrete underneath there. So I would have had to get I would have had to get some concrete nails to drive in there. Didn't really want to do that. So I said, why don't I just tile over it, since I was tiling over the rest of it anyway, tile there, right?
Exactly.
But see, what's nice about this now is it's so much better than that screen that we used to have. Especially when
yeah, the curtain.
Especially when there's a handle on here to actually pull. Right now you gotta grab it like this to pull it open.
Right, like by the center.
Yeah, but
it's not gonna get stuck on you like the curtain was.
Yeah, right. And I'm just like Joe was telling me his uncle was saying that it's very hard to put a screen door in, and he does that for a living, construction. And so I was like, well, I don't think it will be for this because I'm framing it out, and also that this is because I don't know if he was talking about this kind of screen door, you know what I mean, as opposed to
like a sliding one
that goes over the molding that's already a pre-hung door.
Oh, like that.
Like those type. But this wasn't that hard. Matter of fact, I put this up by myself. I didn't even need Tom to hold it. I just put some shims around it, and I had to put the door stops in here. These are called door stops right here. Yeah, so I had to make my own for that. Well, this was molding, but I had to make it a little bit wider at the top and on this side because of the gaps that I had. But that's not a big deal because now I don't have no gaps. The only gap I have is at the bottom, which I want to get some, what do you call it for the bottom of the door? It's like insulation, sticky stuff that you can put on the bottom so that way you can have a seal.
Like a sort of like foam or something?
It's more like rubber, yeah, or foam. Yeah, I think that the inside door has I think they have, yeah, they have a little piece of rubber on the bottom. It's like a little rubber flap. You can see it on the bottom. Want me to open the door? You can see it.
Yeah.
Probably got to move the camera though. See how it's rubber on the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah, so they sell it. It's just sticky stuff that I can put on the bottom of the door. This is mostly for mosquitoes, guys, and flies. I hate flies in the house.
Oh, does he ever?
So that's why we had that screen to begin with. Because I mean, I can't go to sleep with a fly in the house, let alone a mosquito. And we have these little tiger mosquitoes around here. They're really tiny, little black and with little white spots on them. Those things, for whatever reason, when I get bit by them, I'll swell up like that.
Yeah.
Tom has seen them before because I've had them like on the side of me. It's unbelievable. Somehow I have some kind of allergic reaction, and they're, you know, usually, like, especially guys, because we have hair on our arms and stuff, it's like we can feel a mosquito like land on us when they move our hair. These little guys, you can't feel nothing. They're stealth bombers. They come in there.
They have adapted to not be noticed.
Oh yeah, and they'll tear you up, and they're out right now like crazy. All summer long we didn't have these things until what, Tom? Maybe 4 weeks ago, maybe they just started, something like that.
Yeah,
and it was after we had this rain. We had this rainstorm, and then all of a sudden, boom, explosion.
Yeah, that would have been after August.
Yeah, so, and now they're really bad. Like even, especially on a cloudy day like this, they'll be coming around, irritating me and stuff like that. But now I have this, now I can, in the summertime we can leave our door open and let some fresh air in. When I'm working in the shed, I can have that door open. I don't have to worry about bugs coming in there when I'm in there. So I'm really happy about it. This is, it came out, it's funny, when you have a project, you have a vision inside your mind. Kind of like when we do a skit, Tom, you know? Like I have a vision in my mind. I just can't write down all the details to it for some reason. And I always think that everybody else knows what's in my mind. That's why I work better by myself.
Yeah.
What?
We've talked about this.
I heard something.
You know that I agree with you on that.
So the vision in my mind was this, and then I just buy all the materials and I do it. I don't really write anything down at all, except for like I'll write down like I need so and so pieces of plywood, 2x4s,
well, right, like a shopping
stuff
list.
like that. Yeah, but I don't really write stuff down as far as draw it all out and everything. I just start getting into it. And
yeah.
This is the end result. I'm very tickled about this. What?
Right.
I was tickled.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so all I gotta do is put the handle on, but I'm not sure. It just seems to me if I put the handle here, it's gonna be, it seems a little too low. It seems like it should be more like up here. But I don't want to put the handle on and then the wife says,
why'd you put it there?
Yeah, why'd you put it there? So I want to just make sure before I put that on, because once you put that on, that's it. Because I'll be putting screw holes in it, you know?
Yeah. Can't exactly fix that. I mean, you can sort of fix that, can't you?
You could fill them in, but it'll never look the same, you know, on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not painting over this. This is already pre-painted fiberglass. And the other thing is I have a handle for the inside. But do I need a handle for the inside when you can just push it open?
Considering it's a push door, probably
Because
not.
that's what you gotta do is push it open from this side. So, I mean, I guess you will get fingerprints on it, but it's fiberglass. It'll clean off fairly easy.
Right, it's not like it's a glass door.
Right. So I have to find out also from her if that's what she wants. Oh, and by the way, she didn't like the spices in the cabinet. She told me to move them all back. So I got to tell Joe that. And I can understand it because it's like she kept the most important spices that we use most of the time over here. She wanted the other ones over there. They're the ones that, you know, you don't use that often. Maybe, you know, pumpkin pie spices for Thanksgiving, you know, they're over there. And now it's going to be, because it's so busy in there, if you go to, you're going to spend 15-20 minutes looking through them as opposed to the little shelves you knew where each thing was. So
I warned you.
yeah. So there's a school bus right there.
Huh. So there is.
Huh. I didn't know there was any kids that go to school around here.
Neither did I.
Maybe some kids are acting up. They just stopped to yell at them. That
Could
used to
be.
happen all the time. That used to happen on your bus?
I don't remember.
Pull over
to
the
be
side of the
honest.
road, yell at you?
I imagine it probably happened,
Yeah.
but I do not remember.
This is my first beer of the day, guys, because when you get to a point where you have finished, you're like, it's time to celebrate with a beer also.
And some jobs when you start them, it's just like, I don't want to start a beer. I want to get focused on this.
Yeah. Well, I wanted a beer about an hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get one. I have to take the sticker off.
You didn't take the sticker off.
No.
Come on. You gotta go slow with it.
I hate stickers.
That's because you're just trying to rip it off like a Band-Aid. You don't do that with stickers. You gotta go slow.
All right, well, Tom's going to be taking the sticker off, guys.
Fine, I'll take the sticker off.
But anyway, there's my project. Almost completely done. Like I said, I have a little caulking to do with the nail holes. That one piece of molding over there. And then handles. And I'm done. The next job I have is getting a dumpster in here and then moving all my crap that I took down. There it is over there. The old door and stuff. I got to throw all that stuff in a dumpster, and half of Tom's room probably go in there too.
What?
Huh?
Why?
Your room is a pigsty, dude. You got too much stuff in there.
I really don't.
You need to get rid of your pack rat. You gotta throw that away.
That's
and if Tom just happens to be on his bed when his bed goes out there, then, you know, no well.
Why would my bed go?
I don't know. Maybe we're trying to give you a message. Get out! Anyway, guys, write down in the comments, let me know what you think of my job. I think I did pretty good. How much would you pay for this job? At least $100, right?
I'd say more than that.
Yeah, I hope so. Alright, well guys, until next time, grab yourself some cold drink, put your feet and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge. And
Maybe.
guess what? I'll probably be working.
Maybe 150.